Hello my peaches, what's up? I am Pratha and welcome to today's video. I am going to talk about some body mists that I tried. I tried buying under 500 but I ended up buying under 399. It was not intentional. Actually, I was just trying not to exceed 500 rupees. So yes, let's get into this video without any more delays. Okay, so the first one is Cucumber and Melon Body Mist from Body Cupid. I was really curious about Body Cupid because the perfumes that I tried was like a 50-50 thing for me. Some of them really impressed me, some of them did not. And if you're curious about what I think about Body Cupid's perfumes, I have a dedicated video for that, so you can go and watch it. This one is like a very fresh summery fragrance. I have got 100 ml of under 300 rupees. I do not exactly remember the prices, but I will definitely update you guys somewhere on the screen about the prices, that how much I got this in. And all of these I have bought from Amazon. So yeah, keeping that in mind, I will leave the links for you from Amazon for sure. This is a very beautiful fragrance, to be honest, and I don't know, this particular one smells so fruity, so fresh. This cucumber wateriness to it with a bit of sweetness and wateriness from the musk melon. So it's through and through a watery and a very light fragrance, which I really like, and I am enjoying this one so much. The only issue is that this one is almost non-existent. It is good for people who get severe headaches from fragrances, but they still want to put on something on themselves and they just want to smell good and nice but don't want to smell too much out there or loud. So it's great for them, but I'm not using it as a body mist. To be honest, I like spraying this in my sheets or in my bed linings, like while changing the bed covers and pillow covers. I just spray it on the bare things like the bare pillows and the bare mattress, so that the fragrance steeps into it a little and then my beddings smell fresh. That is what I'm using it for, and I just find it perfect for that because it's fresh, it's soothing, it's calming, and it is not too much out there that if I sleep on those beddings at night that it would give me cough or choke me out. So it's really soothing and light from that point of view. If you are a loud fragrance lover and if you really want people to smell you, then this is not going to work for you. It is only going to work for you when you just want to wear a personal sort of body mist, but not overdo it, and do not want to get a headache from it, to be very clear. But one thing that I really like about, I'm not claiming that about Body Cupid in general, but this body mist, it does not smell synthetic at all. It's a very good blend in here, and it does not smell plasticky or synthetic at all, through and through. Not when I smell it, not when I put it on my skin. So from that point of view, it's really great. But if you want a louder version of it, just like a cucumbery version that would stay around 4 to 5 hours on you, then you can definitely try Nivea's naturally good deodorant, and that is the aloe vera and cucumber one. You can try this instead of this if you want something similar to this. Like, this has the melons in it, but this has the sweet cucumber in it. It stays on me quite long. They almost smell similar, but this one misses the musk melon note to it. That's it. And this one definitely stays longer. Next up, I have What a Girl Current Crush, and you know what? I didn't like it. From the very first sniff, I didn't like it. It literally smells like I don't know. It's a very, first of all, there is no fruitiness, or maybe even if it is there, it's a very mild fruitiness in it, and it smells more like a rose, powdery, and yeah, like a rose heavy dense sort of fragrance to me. I don't like it. It comes off as a very artificial and very cheap sort of fragrance to me. This is a very new launch from What a Girl, and I didn't like it. And also, I think it was in the price point of 189 or 195, something like that. So it is under 200 for sure. But even after that, I would not suggest you to buy it. I don't know, it's just so bad, guys. It smells like a cheap fragrance to me, and on top of all this, it has a very heavy dominating note of rose, which I personally am not a fan of. If you like rose, you can definitely consider it. I don't like this cheap sort of fragrance that's coming from it, so I don't like it. I don't know, I won't suggest you to buy this because there are better options under this price range that are definitely coming in as you go further in the video. So this will be a pass for me, and I would not suggest you to buy this range of Water Girl, especially Current Crush at all, because there's nothing fruity about it, to be honest. Next up, we have Pure Sense Calm, and it is the Macadamia Soothing Body Mist. It is warm and rich fragrance for a world of calm. You know what, this, I was curious about this, and I got it under 399 rupees from Amazon. And the only reason for being curious about this is because Kritika is the face of Pure Sense body mists, and I was like, if a YouTuber is promoting this brand, then it has to be good. And I was also, you know, because of the packaging and the clean look of it, I was really curious about it. And I just wanted to know that how Indian brands are doing about fragrances, because I gave Plum a try and I was very impressed with it. But this one, I don't know, guys. I might get a lot of hate for saying this, but this one is synthetic. This one has nothing calming about it. It is just, you know, an irritating fragrance for me. I was like, why did I even buy it? Why? I don't know, maybe I'll just spray it as a room freshener or something, or use it like that. But it has a similar kind of plasticiness to it that Vanilla Vibes from Plum has. I always talk about that off-putting plasticiness that Plum body mist has, that Vanilla Vibes one in particular, because I haven't tried the other ones, so I can't claim about that. So this also has this similar plasticiness to it, which is like giving me a headache. It is like, instead of calming me down, it's kind of making me angry. So its effect is basically opposite of what it claims, and I don't like it. I don't know, the quality on this and Plum body mists is kind of similar, and this fragrance in particular, there is nothing soothing about it. It's a hard to explain fragrance. It's just a fresh plasticky fragrance for some reason, but it's not making sense to me and it's not impressing me at all, and I'm gonna pass on this one too, and I will not suggest you to buy this at all. At least the calm one, for sure, I am not suggesting you to buy it. Next up, I have Cocoa Vanilla from Bisac. I was kind of not very sure about getting these body mists, but I have been looking, these ads have been popping up way too much on my Instagram for this brand. It's a brand started by a woman in India, and I am really, up for supporting other women out there. I'm not going to say anything out of that support for women, but this fragrance has impressed me so much. This body mist, this one is a 70 ml packing. They also have bigger packagings in it, I think 150 ml or 250 ml or something, so they are higher in price. But this one I got for around, I think it is for 295, which is great for buying. Let me tell you, it says that it is an oriental vanilla and almond, and it reminds me of LA Saab's Girl of Now. All those people who have been wanting to buy LA Saab, but I saw this, the last video that I uploaded, I was trying to look for a link for LA Saab, and I realized that none of the websites right now have it listed in India. Not Nykaa, not Myntra, I don't know. I didn't find it anywhere. So this strongly reminds me of LA Saab's Girl of Now. It has all the sweetness in it that never develops on me from Girl of Now, but this one does it for me. It gives me that sweetness along with this warm oriental almondiness, this nuttiness that it has. It's so beautiful, guys. It literally smells like a perfume. It stays on you for around 4 hours, just develops so beautifully. Somewhere I feel that it has a bit of scandal mixed into it. So maybe because Ellie Saab's Girl of Now does not develop that sweet on me, that's why I'm feeling that it has mixed scandal in it. But probably if Girl of Now would have developed as a sweet fragrance on me, this is what it would have smelled like. On any of the festive day, I'm gonna wear this, and I'm gonna mix this and Ellie Saab for sure. And I think I'm gonna enjoy it through and through. This warm vanilla and nuttiness in it, and this like super sweetness to it is so amazing, guys. I just can't tell you, it's so amazing. I highly recommend, even if you don't get the full bottle in it, try these 70 mls. And also let me know in the comment section below if you would want me to try more body mists from Bisac, because I'm finding this brand to be so good. And none of this is sponsored or barter or anything. I have bought every single thing with my own money. You know me for that I don't take collaborations when it's about perfumes or when it's about fragrances. I have been really curious and had my eyes on these body mists because they are very affordable and we get a lot of quantity in the affordable price range. And I have heard some YouTubers saying good things about it. That's why I wanted to try it, and that is Body Fantasies. I couldn't find the original vanilla one in it, but then I decided that let's try Pink Vanilla Kiss. Is a sweet vanilla and fruity sort of fragrance, exactly what I was imagining it to be. And also it highly reminds me of Charmed from West Side, and the kind of syntheticness Charmed has and the kind of syntheticness this has is similar. On my skin it does come off a little synthetic, not exactly plasticky, but it has a different sort of syntheticness to it. Like this one is straight up plastic, but this is kind of synthetic, the kind of syntheticness West Side Perfumes has. And I also want to say that my skin chemistry is kind of weird, and I always, if something is a little synthetic, it just turns out super synthetic on my skin. So keeping that in mind, I just want to spray it on a paper strip just to check, that what it will smell like on a paper strip, because in the bottle it's kind of smelling synthetic, on my skin it's smelling synthetic. So let's just see, let me just dry it out. It's not that bad on the paper strip, it's kind of smelling okay. So it's a very bright pink and very fruity sweet vanilla, to be honest. Super fruity strawberry kind of note to it, and you can give this one a try because things turn like, if it has a bit of syntheticness, it just becomes 100 times on my skin, because my skin chemistry is a little different. So you can definitely try it out, especially if you're an oily skin person. This will definitely develop as a very girly, flirty, bright and peppy sort of fragrance. It is through and through sweet and fruity and very bright and pink sort of fragrance. It's great for college going girls, it's great for girls who are going to school, and it's super affordable as well. It's not going to break your bank. I'll definitely check on the prices that I bought it in and reflect it on the screen somewhere. So yes, you need to try this first. If you have skin chemistry like me and things turn synthetic on you just like me, then I will tell you to stay away from this. But if that's not the issue with you, then I would suggest you to try it out and you won't regret buying it basically. So this, yeah, it's nice. It's nice, but I'm not 100% sure of it. You'll just have to try it, but I am not mad about it. Yeah, that's that. Moving on to a body mist that has been highly requested on my channel, and you guys want a full review on the entire range, and I'm definitely considering it because I am liking this one, and I'm talking about So Unique Truffle Cream. By the way, I also want to say I test out my fragrances for a week or so. I go back to them again and again. I wear them for the entire day. I take a lot of pain to test these fragrances out so that I can give you a clear view and a clear review of these. I am not doing some sort of shabby work here, and I am not saying that I'm not open to suggestions, but when you question my working, that's when I get a little pissed. So I really need to put it out there that I am not just sitting with fragrances on screen and spraying them in front of you and just blabbering about them. I am testing them out for sometimes weeks, sometimes months, and then I come on screen and talk about them. It's not that I have bought it yesterday and I'm here sitting talking about it. I bought these a month ago. They were delivered to me a month ago. I have been going back to these fragrances, wearing these fragrances, trying them out, and then I come here and talk about these. Just saying, okay? So Truffle Cream, going back to this, I have loved this fragrance in the entire lot. I have loved this one the most because this is just right up my alley. This does start off synthetic, won't fabricate it. It comes off as a little plasticky or something, but then once it settles down, I would say that just give it 10-15 minutes and yes, it does start off a little plasticky. Yes, kind of give me the vanilla vibes sort of a fragrance in the opening, but as it sits on the skin, as it settles more and more, the more it develops. Same goes for Bisect. Like the more it sits on the skin, the more it projects. I don't know how it does that. So this one is also really good from that point of view. And then Truffle Cream does the same. It's a very, very sweet, warm, creamy. It has the notes of white chocolate and coconut flour. I do smell that. When it completely develops, I kind of smell some slight bit of coconutiness in it. Let me tell you, okay, it smells like a creamy candy sort of a fragrance, you know. It's not like a creamy cake sort of fragrance. It's not that. It smells like those white colored, semi-hard sort of candies. So yeah, I don't know if you have eaten that, but if you have eaten them in some creamy flavor, then this is what it smells like, to be honest. And it's really good, guys. It's really good. It develops really good on the skin. Just give it 10-15 minutes and it will amaze you. This is more like a going to bed and smelling yummy for your partner sort of fragrance, and just, you know, put it on before, like 10-15 minutes before going to bed, and you will smell so edible. Or if you just want to put on a soothing, calming and a yummy sort of fragrance before going to bed, then also this is great, because it won't be too much out there, but it will be like a personal space and a personal sort of fragrance. You can definitely layer it with some other Gaumont perfume for sure. It's not something like very, very skin like, but it's not something that can give you headache. So yeah, it's definitely just the perfect kind of projecting body mist that will definitely please you. And I'm so curious about So Unique's other fragrances as well. Same goes for Bisect. Bisect also, you know, projects quite a lot. It projects even more than So Unique. So yeah, that's that. I'll tell you in the end which one I like the most. And the last one that I picked up, because somebody, I don't know whom, I have forgotten the name, so somebody kept on requesting me for trying this fragrance for the longest time possible, and then that person gave up on me. Now I thought, let's try this fragrance, because this has been so highly requested by that person again and again, and I got it. This is the most expensive out of these, and this is for 399 rupees, and I'm talking about Armaf's High Street. Now this fragrance this has amazed me, guys. This is such a classy fragrance, to be honest. There is nothing, you know, complicated about it, but Armaf's body mist has impressed me like anything. This is a very clean floral fragrance. I need to look at the notes on this. The notes on this are citruses, mainly oranges. Then it has raspberry, magnolia, honeysuckle, amber, cashmere wood, and musk. It's a very, very clean, floral, slightly citrusy, and very classy sort of fragrance. I just can't explain that how good it is. I really want to thank the person who kept on telling me to try this fragrance. And for a body mist, this is crazy, guys. It can go on you for an entire day. Even after being a body mist, I could smell it on myself the entire day. Thank God I took a bath in the night and I could get rid of this fragrance in the end, because, you know, I was smelling this all day long on me. I'm not saying that it's going to be a loud and crazy projective fragrance. Yes, it is going to do that if you spray it on your body and on your clothes and in your hair, and it will project quite a lot for the first 1 or 2 hours, but then it will sit not exactly close to skin. It will sit perfectly as a moderately projecting fragrance. It will just keep on going and it smells so classy. Like, it's classy, effortlessly classy, to be honest. I'm so impressed by this body mist's performance and the fragrance that it is in itself. But it's a through and through summer's fragrance. The amber in it, I don't see that developing that much. It's mostly a musky, floral and citrusy fragrance to me. It's a beautiful, like me, even after being a non-floral fragrance lover, I'm kind of liking it so much because of those citruses, that cashmere, that fuzzy muskiness in the dry down, and it just comes off as a very classy woman's fragrance, like a classy woman without any efforts. That kind of fragrance it is. And that was the last one. So my highly recommended fragrances or body mists that from this entire haul would be Bisac. For sure, you need to get this. All those who had their eyes on Girl of Now but couldn't afford it or couldn't buy it or couldn't find it, you need this in your life. Then you need So Unique's Truffle Cream, because this is so yummy. Just give it some time, let it develop on your skin, and it will give you the most beautiful, yummy, candy-like fragrance for sure, like those sweet vanilla sort of candies. So yeah, that's what it is going to give you. And the last one, and an obvious one, is High Street from Armaf. I think any fragrance, because Armaf in general makes very loud fragrances and very long lasting fragrances. Their fragrances stay for like 2 days. So if you can't take that or can't handle that, I think it's such a wise decision. Invest in the body mists, because they are going to give you the perfect kind of fragrance for going to office or for running errands, and not smelling too loud, but just the perfect kind of loud that won't piss people off or give you a headache. So yeah, I think body mists are so much more of a better option to choose if you don't want a very loud fragrance and you still want to smell nice and classy and without any syntheticness to it, because the quality on these is so good for 399 rupees. So that's it, guys. That's the end of the video. I hope you found something for yourself in this video. If you're still here watching me and liking me, don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up down below. Keep looking beautiful, keep smelling good, and have a great day all. Bye bye. Mwah.